Haha, yeah. We back, baby.
Oh wait, can you see me on the screen?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm here writing down my notes still. So
Are you doing due diligence?
unlike some. Hey, that should be that should be the name of this
This
stream
recording.
today. Due diligence.
Unlike some. Guys, welcome to another Armchair Gaffer thing. This is probably the most impromptu thing we've done. You can tell by Scorcher's hair. You can tell by my lack of
Of a hairband.
a hairband. Yeah, you can just, it's all going off. Our socials have been going off since a clip of Scorcher went viral.
Viral.
Viral. The virality of that viral clip was very vivacious.
You're so dumb. I was very surprised at the I was surprised at the feedback.
I haven't told you this, Scorch, but I amongst my friends I refer to you as the footballing terrorist. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. However, when you break down what you said about Jadon Sancho, and for those of you that haven't seen it, go back to our Monday show and just scratch along to 20 minutes and 20 seconds, and you hear what Scorch had to say. As extreme as it might sound at first glance, you're just speaking facts that none of us have the balls to say up until now, Scorch.
Do you know what it was for me? I think I just had an outburst, because I've been holding back here, not really. Sorry, I'm struggling to find here. And there we go. Yeah, I've been just not really giving my opinion on Jadon Sancho, kind of because what I was seeing, I didn't want that to be the case. So you kind of let enough time pass that things could maybe change, but it's not really going in the direction that I'm trying to see, if I'm being honest, man.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm with you. I was I'm not a United fan, not by a long shot, but I was just hoping that something came good, because he's got ability. I can't quite put my finger on what's happening right now. I mean, I'm known on the pod for always getting onto Marcus Rashford. And the thing is, with Rashford is that we've seen the decline at United. Whereas with Sancho, because he hasn't reached those heights yet at United, waiting for him to get there, we're hoping he gets there. So we've got something to compare it to. Because right now, all we've got to compare it to is some Bundesliga stats, which are very heavily taxed.
Do you know what's very annoying as well? Like at the moment, Sancho is just representing bare stuff that I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear the Prem is better than every league, but he's making it look like that.
Looking like the Bundesliga is just easier.
I need to work out if this is like a byproduct of Sancho, or he's now a byproduct of United. So there was a period of time here, and by the way, Manchester United are starting to look like Arsenal, old Arsenal, before Arsenal where they're at now. The Arsenal that Arsenal are trying to transition away from. I feel
You're
like
talking about Kim Kallstrom Arsenal.
Yeah, that Arsenal. I'm trying to work out if Sancho is just following suit with what we've seen already at Man U, good players go in there and things just becoming like that, or it's a case of that's who he is. I don't really know. I really want to hope it's a Memphis Depay kind of thing where sometimes it's like the timing of the transfer is what's really got in the way of it really making sense. So really and truthfully, Memphis Depay a season before, or maybe just at a later date when the expectation levels were lower. You sick man.
This is where it started.
I think Depay could have kicked on as he went and kicked on at Lyon and Barcelona, and yeah, like we've seen, he's not a terrible player. I think Sancho, I'm really hoping that this similar sort of thing.
Oh, quickly before we get onto Sancho some more. What is De Jong's squad number at Barcelona?
I don't know.
He was number 9. Do you know that? No, the De Jong, Depay. Sorry, Depay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Memphis Depay. What was his squad number? He was number 9. Yeah. Who's number 9 now?
Rob.
But where is Depay? He's still there.
Las Ramblas.
Plaza Catalunya. Yeah. Guys, we didn't even intro the pod properly. We are 6 minutes 20 seconds in. Welcome to Armchair Gaffers. We're joined by myself, Continental Jess, and my colleague, Intercontinental Scorcher. Today's show is not about Jadon Sancho.
No,
it's actually about Manchester United as a whole.
And the driving question,
which is,
are Manchester United in crisis?
Give me a moment, Scorch. Give me a moment.
Much like this hair that you're seeing.
I can't spell.
Is it a crisis? Crisis being CRISIS.
Manchester United. Oh my goodness, I can't even type. I'm trying to get a banner. ARE, not ARM. Are they in crisis? Now, we were talking earlier on, Scorch, yeah? And I was saying that the thing about being in a crisis is that by the time you realize you're in crisis, it's already too late. Do you understand? And you said to me, oh, Jess, when do you think the crisis began? And I was looking back at the history of this great club. And again, before I continue, when me and Scorch decided to do this, we were very adamant that we wanted to have no Man United people on this because we want to give our perspective from the outside looking in, as opposed to, looking at the club through rose-tinted glasses. Yeah. So when I was trying to think where United's crisis began, I said, what does this go? Like 2010?
Yeah,
when Fergie was still there.
Yes, we say when RVP was the solution.
Yeah, but I'm thinking now, yeah, it could have been okay. I was right. Yep. I'm gonna go back to 2011-12, when they beat Arsenal 8-2. I think the crisis was as far back as then.
Can you get me a drink? Can you hear me at the moment?
I can still hear you, bro. Yeah, bro, the mic's fantastic.
What? Hold on, I got a mute. I got a new mic, guys. I bought a mic for you guys.
Just for you guys.
But it says mute, but you can hear me.
Mute it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So maybe you're coming through the computer.
What about now?
Still hear you. Maybe you're coming out the computer and not the mic. Oh, do you know what you got to do? Click settings on your laptop. Yeah.
Settings on my laptop.
Yeah. See on the screen that we're on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. On this, and then audio, and then click audio input. Sound, yeah, whatever it is. And then click Yeti.
Where's that? Is that output or input?
Input. Audio. Sorry guys, bear with us. Mic. You to have a little drop down menu and then click the mic that you're on. No, guys, sorry about this. A
Yo,
bit of a...
ooh, yo, yeah. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, just like before.
What about? Is that muted?
I can still hear you.
Ah! What?
And,
You can hear me?
yep,
Can you hear me now?
yeah.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Can we get the show back on track?
Okay. But do I sound good though? How do I sound?
Fire for that. I think if another man sound good. What is this? You should be a bad boy rapper. Now look, you asking man if you look good. If you sound what? Yo, can we continue?
Yeah, let's go.
Cool.
I just need
So
to
I
take
said
this kind of
United have been in crisis since they beat Arsenal 8-2. United have never had a good squad. Fergie, I think, realized this. When I said they've never had a good squad, there were times they had good squads. Sorry, that was completely wrong. The Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, Berbatov, Scholes, Carrick, Vidic, Evra, Ferdinand, Van der Sar.
Kind of all right squads.
Kind of the right squad. But in the years after that, there were times Fergie done wonders with terrible teams. John O'Shea's, Darren Gibson's, Johnny Evans's.
Darren Gibson.
And he still managed to get these players to sing a tune. But I keep saying this. Fergie saw where the club were going with their signings or lack thereof and the direction. That's what he got out of there. And from the moment he left, the club was never, ever, ever, ever going to recover. So the crisis didn't start when they re-signed Pogba or even when they got Van Gaal or Mourinho. The crisis has been bubbling on the surface for a very, 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 very long time, in my opinion. I mean, there are United people out there who know a lot more about the inner workings of the club than I do. So they can probably chime in with their opinions and say what they think and where they think I'm wrong. But that's just my view as an outsider looking in, Scorch. What are your thoughts? Are United in crisis? And if so, when did it start and how did they get out of it?
You know what I was thinking? You mentioned Robin Van Persie, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And do you know what I think might have happened here? I think Fergie, yeah? Because you know they speak about like Fergie's influence on the club and it's like so strong. And you know, I wonder if Fergie, without realizing, started a new culture at the club.
Elaborate, please.
So Fergie realized he was up against it in what year was that? 2010?
11-12 was when they beat Arsenal 8-2.
With Van Persie. So
No.
No, when did he sign Van Persie though?
It was that 2013. Let's see.
Let's say he realized he was up against it around about 2010ish, 11, something like that.
2012 he signed for United.
United, yeah? Yes,
Yeah.
cool. So let's say about 2010 he would have felt like, oh right, I'm up against it, yeah? Boom. And he made the decision not to go and find the new centre forward, the new Van Nistelrooy, the new Cole or York or Sheringham or whoever. He said, I'm going to go and get that guy at the back end of his contract, who's probably the best, but it might be done 1 year after. But he can do it now, right now. He can fix this. Fixer. And it looks like ever since then, that's what they've been doing. It looks like their approach to transfers and just their general approach to business is to fix rather than to build, to grow, to develop, to evolve. It's fix.
But then we say that, yeah. But
Yes.
then you'd have to say that the emergence of Rashford, as lucky as it might have been,
is an anomaly.
That was them having one eye on the future. The signing of Martial is again having an eye on the future. Signing of Luke Shaw, eye on Wan-Bissaka. These are young players. They have eyes on the future.
Yeah. Sorry, Jess. Sorry to cut you off there, mate. But these are signings for the future if you've got a long-term vision. They're not really signings if they're made because, you know, other people like them and they're hot properties and it will kind of work well with the fans in that particular window. It's not really the same thing as saying I'm going to make a long-term like say for instance, say Man City, they made the tough decision of we're not going to loan out Phil Foden because we want him to learn for 2 years and then be situated to surpass, maybe not surpass, but replace David Silva. I don't think this is the same thing. I don't think spending, how much did they spend on Aaron Wan-Bissaka?
At least 50.
Yeah, I don't think they spent £50 million on Aaron Wan-Bissaka because they genuinely looked at his performances and believed, oh wow, this is going to be right back for the next 6 to 8 years. I think they spent £50 million, for instance, because he was in demand and that was the going price that his interest had managed to reach to. So they were willing to spend it. And I think when you take that kind of thinking and extrapolate it across all things, I think you end up here.
You say he was in demand. Like,
he had a good season.
He had a good season, but how big was the demand?
Probably no bigger than Mark Cucurella's right now today, who's also been sold for too much money.
This demand sometimes I think is drummed up, and it's not real demand, and it inflates the price. And there's a lot of hype. I think United might have a lot of people in the right places that make these signings seem like good signings before, and just hope that they work. Yeah.
But don't you think though? I feel like it's becoming Groundhog Day, and that's why I'm starting to think Man U are starting to become Arsenal, because I'm starting to see a trend in the things that are happening that aren't positive, as in like Man U chasing a player and then not getting them, and then then we understand why results are the way they are, because we're in transition and it's a project and all these cool words that kick the can down the road for why we're not doing what we need to do right now. And it's strange, like I hear like them talking about the Glazers taking dividends and all these things, but I had a little look, and when I look at what's been going on, they spent 550 M's
over the last 20 years, 30 years?
No. Since 2017. I don't mean they've spent just 500 M's. I mean like they're 5 in the other way. 550 down for this. How are you going to say that they don't spend? I think their problem is that they've been spending and they've been buying and they don't really have a strategy, a long-term vision. I think the long-term visions are changing from manager to manager, and then that's impacting the recruitment, as in like you're having maybe the manager is shaping the squad in terms of what types of players he might want. But then the problem is that the club is then going and finding these players, and these players aren't necessarily, it's not even a case of is this player a quality player or not a quality player? Is this right for your system, your ideas, what it is you want to do, for instance? And then what happens is when the gaffer leaves, now you got a player that was signed for Jose Mourinho or developed with Jose Mourinho's football in mind, and now you're asking him to play for Eric Ten Hag. There's not perfect overlap. Like a player that works for Pep Guardiola, for instance, he might not work for Diego Simeone, but these are both two managers more than capable of finding himself A, lifting a La Liga medal, Premier League medal, or B, finding himself in a Champions League final, Copa del Rey final. So it's not as straightforward as thinking, okay, these particular players equal these particular things. I think after X amount of windows, it's starting to look like what it is, not joint up thinking.
Are you aware? Do United have a director of football?
I don't believe they have a straightforward director. They have like a board of sorts. I know they've got a new person, Richard Arnold, who had a meeting. Sorry, no, not a meeting. It wasn't a meeting.
It was. Go on.
An impromptu
thing.
Thing.
An impromptu pint.
Impromptu pint down a boozer with United Ultras, where he laid out transfer strategy.
He laid out some things.
I know what he did say. He said he won't be buying the players because we've seen how that goes. These were his words, not mine. Not like not word for word, but you know. And he said there will be 100 to 200, whatever it takes. I'm at the moment. I'm trying to.
No, hold on, yeah. So he said, there'll be whatever it takes. Okay.
100. No. 100, 200, whatever it takes.
There'll be 100.
He also said he will do his job and guarantee the money's there.
Yeah. Okay. And that was fine. But when Wreck-It Ralph Ragnick said that United need up to 10 new players, he was laughed out of Manchester.
Yes.
That wasn't cool.
He was even laughed out of what was the job they made up and lied and said they were going to give him?
The job was the chief, the director of the
video YouTube
premier,
analysis.
Yeah, the premier. Yeah, he was laughed at that as well. The pundits, yeah, I think with United, possibly these class of 92, class of 92 pundits. Yeah, it's only one, but I think Ferdinand and Neville and Keane being such prominent pundits in a time where United are not successful is possibly killing Manchester United because they have a lot of say and a lot of sway. Do you understand? It works both ways. So when there's a player at United who's not performing, okay, and it's a pundits player, like someone that they like, for example, Marcus Rashford.
One of the boys.
He's one of the boys. They're not gonna get onto Marcus Rashford because he's one of ours, yeah, and that's detrimental because I'm not saying Rashford needs to not play, but maybe he needs some time out of the squad. He needs to bring someone else in, let him rebuild his confidence, and have someone who's going to perform better in the team. But because those pundits
find his confidence,
yeah. But because those pundits aren't willing to say that, yeah, it's not going to happen. You might have someone else on the other side of the coin who needs to play, yeah. But because of perceived attitude problems, let's say Paul Pogba, for instance, yeah, the pundits are on his back and they're saying, yeah, no, he's bad for the club. If he wants to go, get him gone. However, he's not the problem. He needs to play because he adds something that this team doesn't have. That's quality. Yeah, quality. Okay, so it's an issue. The point I'm making is that.
Wait, what does he add?
Quality. I know my mic's over here, yeah, but I'm gonna talk over here so you can hear me. Quality. Yeah, just get closer to the mic, which is already here. Yeah. Quality.
No, perfect sense.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, that having these high profile, successful ex-player pundits, it might be working against United because they're not seeing things for what they are. Do you understand? And a lot of fans. Sorry, quickly, one more thing. A lot of fans, a lot of people don't make up their own mind. They get someone else's opinion, and so and so says this. Okay, that's what I also believe because so and so.
No, it's called watching football with your ears.
With your eyes. Your eyes? Watching with your eyes. These eyes.
Remember, it's very important to listen with your eyes and watch football with your ears.
Yeah, that's what it is. Sorry to cut you. You were saying, Scorch.
No, like I think the problem at Man U, is it's like, you see, if you're unaware that the house is on fire, like, how do you save everyone's life inside? Like, right, you don't know that. And this is the thing, they've become really good at convincing everybody that, like, this is like like, we just got to deal with this. And then, so for instance, like, there was like all this talk about certain characters in the dressing room, and they use words like culture and character and all these wicked buzzwords. But now that Pogba's not playing, yeah, why did you have such a lackluster performance on the first day of the season? Like, why did man fold?
I'll tell you why.
First game of the season.
I'll tell you why. Jose
Not
Mourinho,
not lose, fold.
Jose Mourinho said, when he said that finishing second was his greatest achievement, he said that because there were so many things happening behind the scenes that you don't know about. That's the reason why these players didn't perform, because there are things happening that just don't make sense. Your captain, your leader, okay, is clueless. I'm not sure if you've seen the clip, Scorch. It surfaced today. Prior to the Brighton game, United were in the tunnel lining up to go out into the pitch. You have the captain first, and you have the goalkeeper second. The goalkeeper, David De Gea, has looked at the captain, Harry Maguire, and said, "We're on the wrong side of the tunnel. Like, why are we on this side of the tunnel?" And Maguire looks at him and he's like, oh yeah. And then he's put his team on the other side of the tunnel. Now, this man is your leader.
In all times. For better, for worse. Good times, bad times. Brighton, Europa League.
This man is your leader.
He's a terrorist.
He's a terrorist. And he can't land the team up on the right side of the tunnel. We haven't got long left.
You see this thing like where it's like people look at it like these are new, like this is new, like this is the exact. I remember there was all of the press releases explaining about the changes to the hierarchy at Manchester United. It didn't have a positive effect. Then now you look at Sir Alex and some other old men coming in.
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold on. I don't know if it was a dream, but I saw Steve McLaren at United. No.
Alex.
No, hold on. Is that happening?
Sir Alex McLaren and Mr. Gill.
That was when it wasn't green, was it? But no. But I saw McLaren in the dugout in a trackie.
Brother, please, can you explain some of this to me? Like the problem is I feel like the decisions that they're making ain't being made solely from a footballing perspective. Why have you got Sir Alex at your club back now? It's 2022. He's an elite manager 10 years ago. And before that even. And that's totally fine. Like, you know AC Milan, yeah? You know AC Milan? Like, when it wasn't Guanin, it wasn't time to go and get Arrigo Sacchi involved in what's happening. Do you know what we need to do? We need to work hard and work out what's going on because we're fucking up. We need to find a Maldini who is young enough, who understands modern football, who also embodies the great cultures of our club.
And the thing is, they didn't go and get an Arrigo Sacchi to come and lead them. Guess what they didn't do either? They didn't even go and get a Carlo Ancelotti. They didn't even go there, someone who's actually still very active and still very winning. They looked into the future. They don't want a quick fix right now. The reason why they're winning them up for so long is because they're building for the future. And they're taking all the things that come with that. Sorry, let me put this on silent. Yeah, I want to move on because we've got a few more topics to discuss.
Can I quickly just say sorry? I just want to say sorry. I just want to point this out. United have an issue with offloading players. If I said to you,
we're staying with United. This whole talk is United. Let's go to there right away.
Yeah. If I said to you, we don't necessarily say all the stuff that we think on our podcast every week because we're not really here to just chat shit about people and be negative, but we feel like Manchester United is in a full-blown crisis, and we don't understand why nobody else is saying it. Like, they're not all this season. Manchester United are on the verge of 10 years of bonkersness. And don't think it can't happen.
It's been 10 years, near enough.
No, that's 10 years of that. They've had 10 years of pretending that they're competing. I mean, the real 10 years. You know, the one you don't like.
Yeah, because you look at it, yeah. You say Mourinho finished second with United, yeah, won Europa League. I think they got a Community Shield at some stage. Maybe that was Moyes.
FA Cup? League Cup. League Cup. I feel like Van Gaal won FA Cup. Yeah.
Van Gaal won FA Cup, yeah. And then you say, oh, but Solskjaer finished second. However, let's not take that out of context. He finished second.
Put it in context.
Put it in context. Put it where it needs to be. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer finished second in a time where the whole entire globe was in crisis, just like United are.
That was good crisis management. They should bring him back.
Yeah, but there's no crisis. He's the man who clearly performs well in a crisis. Oh shit, no! But there is a crisis at the club. I'm talking about a global crisis. But there might be something to be said there. But United have been failing for a very long time, but the fans are still looking at things through the old United eyes. I was talking to Chris.
Shout out Chris.
Yeah, shout out Chris. And he's talking as if United can just sign anybody. Oh, why haven't we signed this person? We should just go and get this person. I'm thinking, brother, the year is not between 1996 and 2010. Yes, we're not in that period there. United can just go and pluck anybody that they wanted to. Those days are over.
My friend Cleon, yeah.
Shout out Cleon.
Shout out CK. He said to me, yo, I think we're broke, you know. Last summer he was laughing at me, because I was saying I don't think Harry Kane leaves Tottenham. He was laughing at me and like my club's got problems, saying, oh, right, like, we ain't got the same problems as you. He was saying they got rich. I said, you know what? Enjoy them. You know, I can't. Like, I wasn't in it anyway. So some time's passed, like a season, and he said to me, I think we're broke. I think the club's broke. I said, what? I said, how could the club be broke? He said, where's the players? He said, if the club's not broke, where's the players? Where's the players? I said, you know where the players are? They're at clubs that they want to be at.
Come on, man.
That's the thing now. You see the issue now. So, and then that got me thinking. It got me thinking. Have Man U been spending? Well, this season so far, £65 million out, £8 billion in. Season before, £126 million out, 27 in. Season before, 75 out, 17 in. 211, 73 in. 75 in, 27 out. 178 to 40, bro. They've been spending. They're 550 M's down in 5 years. Spent the same money as Everton. Spent the same money as Man City. Same money as Arsenal. These are all different clubs at all different stages trying to compete for all different reasons. Everton are in trouble because they overspent. Arsenal ain't really got the bag because they've been spending the bag, but they're still pushing. Man City's at the top of the tree. Just the point is the money's there. Money's not the issue here. The issue is man don't know what they're doing. And let me explain some more.
1 minute, George. Hold that thought.
Yes.
Don't think we're gonna say. I want to know how United scout their players. Well, let's not expand it right now, but I want the viewers to let me know the inner workings of their scouting system, because to me it just seems like, oh, who did our current manager manage at his previous club? Let's sign him. Oh, who's making waves in Europe? Let's sign him. Oh, whose name have you heard mentioned on a podcast? Let's sign him. That's what.
Bro, when I see Manchester United linked to Benjamin Sesko for whatever, I don't care, whatever. Fucking, this is getting ridiculous. Benjamin Sesko. And people are going to be on the internet. People are going to be on the internet giving you some clever analysis, some clever breakdown of why Benjamin Sesko, after you've played your opening fixture and lost it, Benjamin Sesko is what you need. 55 M's. And even like the thought of like trying to like the thought even that their fan base is so I don't want to use the word, but gullible. Like
I want to show you a picture of somebody, yeah. And this picture is also for a lot of you United fans. Can anyone tell me who this player is? One moment, it's uploading. Oh, very blurry. It's a very blurry picture. A very blurry picture. Let me try another one. Bear with me, guys, because I want to just see. Whoops, no. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Can anyone tell me who this player is? Scorcher, can you tell me?
It could be Benjamin Sesko.
If you show me this picture a few days ago, I would say I don't know.
Yeah, because you know why? He scored about 4 goals. But the fact that he is somehow aligned, I don't know what you'd call it. Like he's tracing the similar steps to Haaland. Manchester United think it's okay to be linked with him as a way to appease the fan base. This is unacceptable, bro. Like Man U fans at this point, it's like I think you need to kind of work out where you're at. Like you're in crisis. You have Ronaldo who's not a striker. He's playing up front. This is another thing. He's not a number 9. He's playing up front because he wants to score goals and is no longer willing to do what's required to be a winger. That's fine. Cool. He's definitely an elite finisher. Cool. Then Arnautovic, a player that I rate. I like Arnautovic. I just thought, if he was going to play for Manchester United, I would have thought it would have been after playing well for Stoke or maybe doing decent at West Ham. Not after going to China and then moving on to Bologna. I would have thought it would have been pre-China.
And his stats last season, he's not making waves in Italy. So I don't.
No, he's got commendable numbers, but they're just not numbers you'd associate with Manchester United.
If you're going to sign a player playing in Italy, a striker, why not go for Andrea Belotti?
For free?
For free.
Younger. Belotti's got to be younger
as well. Yeah, younger as well. Scorch, you mentioned these players. You didn't mention this player right here, who comes in a pair.
Veronique! But wait, sorry, I just want to say quickly before we move on to Veronique. By the way, I don't think this signing, like this is the thing. You know, because of all what's happening, you can get, I think, anyway, I'll come back to that, Rabio. If I said to you, yeah, given all the sick players that we've seen at United, if I said to you in 5 years, who do you think the biggest transfers out financially, like how much they would have brought in? Who do you think they would be, and how much would you guess they went for?
Well, I know they sold Lukaku for a fair bit of money.
Yes, correct. He's number 1. He's top. But he went for, can you guess?
75, I think.
No, that's what it was bought for. He went for 66. £10 million loss. Move on. Who do you think was the second after that? Second biggest transfer in for a player. Over 5 years since 2017.
Oh, what? That they bought?
Yeah, no. Sold. A player they've moved on.
So
over the last 5 years, bearing in mind all of these great players that have played for Man U, there's loads. Like we're going all the way down to like Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who do you think will be second? on that list.
Paul Pogba.
No. Paul Pogba went for nothing twice. Cool. Anyway, I'm gonna put you out your misery. Henrik Mkhitaryan. You know how much he went for?
For free.
Yeah, essentially in a swap deal for 30M. But listen to this: £7 million loss. One after that. Who do you think's third? Out of all the quality players that they've had to move on, who do you think's third?
How much did Sanchez go for?
He's not on the list.
Wow, I don't know. Craig Smalling, not Chris. Craig Smalling, his cousin.
No.
Go
Go
on.
Dan James, 26 M's. And to be fair, they made a £10 million profit, but fell out of the Champions League. I think it's clear to see that these lot are struggling with the business. They're spending money and they're not making any via
But the
sales.
thing is, yeah, a lot of businesses, especially startup businesses. I know United are not a startup, okay, but they are starting from scratch. Given this is the new age we live in, a lot of startups don't make money for the first 3, 4, 5, even 10 years. Okay, they're investing all the money that comes in. They reinvest it. Okay, so there's actually in some quarters, there's nothing wrong with spending loads of money for the greater good. Are you with me?
What's the greater good here?
Okay, no. So United are different because there is no greater good. What I'm saying, the point I was making is that not making money isn't always an indicator of things not going good.
No, my issue is, for me, like the reason why I'm talking about all these things is because I'm trying to like help people get a greater, a wider. Sometimes if you take a step back and look at things, the picture's a bit clearer. And I just think over the since about 2017, even before that, if you kind of have a look at things, they're kind of crazy. Like Paul Pogba, we buy him for big money, and we don't get anything for our investment.
You got Europa League.
Yeah, I mean, like in terms of on the back end, nothing for our investment. This is kind of mad to me. Like we've got all these good players that we've let go on a free, which is cool, I guess. Matic, Mata, Lingard, Pogba. These are all these are players for me that even they should be replaced.
Yeah.
Not even just let go. Like you actually need to replace them, even as characters. But that leads me on to Rabiot. This is why I think this club's in crisis. I've listened to them talk about the. Oh, you gotta have the characters. I've tried to do Roy Keane voice. Characters and all of that, and what type of people you have in the dressing room, and why the flushing of certain characters out of the dressing room and a positive impact that's going to have. Remember, we even saw like Ten Hag and his rules. You're no longer allowed to go to the press if you have a grievance. You must come to him. Okay, that's okay. But it's strange. Like Dean Henderson's left. They lambasted him, got into him, and kind of framed it as if he may have been the snake in the dressing room leaking information.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of said similar things about Lingard. They said Pogba's a negative. Well, they're all gone now. And why does the same sort of things appear to be happening? You got man leaving before the end of the game, and then it comes out that it's the press officers at United are briefing journalists and analysts to tell them that they were given permission, and it wasn't just Ronaldo. And then a little while later, we're hearing different things from Ten Hag. To me, it seems like if you're trying to get away from that, maybe getting Adrian Rabiot, whose mum argues with football players on the pitch, their representatives, be it their parents, their agents, officials at the clubs, if things aren't going the way of her son on the football pitch. If you just take a look at the picture. Hold on one sec. Sorry, let me speak a sec, Jess. Look. You've got an issue with characters at your club because you want everybody pushing in the same direction. Yeah. So what you want to do is bring a player whose agent is their parent, who looks like this.
Wait, it gets better. Oh, I'm not even going to upload these pictures. Jesus Christ. Ooh!
The which one?
The one. Oh, yeah.
I know exactly what you're going to put up. Show them.
I want to show them. I
Show
got to
them
save
this.
the image first.
Because look, you've got some off the pitch issues at your club, and you're unsure.
And
like,
this is what you want to bring to the club.
Now, if I had to find a word to kind of let you know what this picture's giving me, I'm gonna say Karen.
Upper echelon Karen.
Yeah. Karen with power. Yeah.
This is a big rich world.
You see a Karen wearing leather is a problem.
Yeah. She's ready. Scorch, we've been talking so much. I don't think we've made any headway here. I think what we've got to do is maybe get a United fan on. Let's see how United do this weekend. I think they got Brentford, maybe. Is it Brentford? Let's look at the fixtures, because football fixtures. Oh,
can I just be clear though? I do think though, I think Ten Hag is the man to move United forward. It's just, are they going to give him the pieces he needs? Because at the minute, they're asking him to play a certain brand of football that is far-fetched with McFred. I'm very, very like. Do you know what is really interesting to me? Antonio Conte was available, and it was said that we think he won't. What was it? Bad fit for the club. Too demanding.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. That's how it was reported in the press. Obviously, I wasn't there. I don't know factually, but that's what we assume anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Mauricio Pochettino was available, and it was like, kind of like him. We don't like, maybe the timing's not well, cool. But the strange thing is it appears to me that what Man U are looking for is, last season they were looking for someone to come in and do what Conte does, and it seems to me like this season they're looking for someone to come in and do what Pochettino did with Tottenham. Take this ragtag, messed up bunch of players. Yeah, there's a little bit of talent in there, but everything is just not patterned at the minute.
Yeah,
pattern them up, get them on side, whether that be leaning on your younger players or your own players, or your players that are maybe here more so because they're aligned to the club and not because they're popping. It to me looks like that's more the lane that United are going down, as in like, right, if we don't get De Jong, I might have to just use Garner and build up someone, that kind of thing. But it's bizarre to me that you seem to want stuff that other people that were available are good at and well known for here in this league, and you didn't pick them. And I just think that just is more
lack of scouting. Yeah, but before we wrap up, just a few things, some news. Man United have ended the interest in Bologna striker Marko Arnautovic. Marko Arnautovic, the 33-year-old Austrian international who worked with Erik ten Hag at Dutch side FC Twente. No longer United interested in him. BBC pundit Chris Sutton said the news of the interest was a PR disaster. He thought it was a spoof, a real wrong move in terms of the eyes of the supporters. That's bad news for United fans. No Marko Arnautovic. Also on United, Ryan Giggs, his trial continues, and it's been reported that he threw his ex out of the hotel room while she was naked. Class of '92 in full effect.
Question, how much longer does it take for Graham Potter to become Manchester United manager?
Ten Hag has to fail because Ten Hag has to fail quickly because Graham Potter will be snapped up within the next 2 to 3 years.
I just need to know because timing is everything. It's everything. Because I remember there was a time. Sorry, Jess. Go on.
I was saying that it seems like a perfect fit, but I don't know what they're scared of at United.
Potter to Man U sounds fitting, but yeah, I just think like windows and times, because there was a time. See Brendan, Mr. Window, because there was a time when clubs like Tottenham and even Arsenal were looking at Brendan, and he was saying Leicester's a big club.
Yep.
I don't know if he's saying that anymore.
Yeah.
But I also don't know that Tottenham or Arsenal need Brendan Rodgers anymore.
Definitely not. I don't think either of them need Brendan Rodgers. Yeah, I guess we'll call it there today, Scorch, because we could keep going on and on and on about United. We really just wanted to kind of just air our views and our thoughts as Arsenal and Tottenham, respectively, outside of the United bubble. And after this talk with you, Scorch, I'm none the wiser. Nothing's been made clearer to me.
Where it started.
That's where it started. We've got to talk on Rashford, but not today. No,
not today. I think Rashford needs time, because when I went and did I know your thoughts on Rashford, but I don't know where I'm at with Rashford, but I know Rashford is one of the most talented Englishmen I've seen in years. Like, in terms of ability and what's possible, Rashford's right foot is keeping up. Like, Rashford, you see all the things I think about Dembele and how much ability he's got. Rashford is the right side.
But yeah, I don't think it's here with Rashford.
Yeah, Dembele's not like the number 10. He's not a number 10 either.
No, but what I mean is decision making. If Rashford and Dembele, let's just say they're as fast as each other, they're both as agile as each other, okay? They accelerate as fast as each other. If they're stood up, okay, on their stronger foot, Dembele knows, okay, I can do this to get me out of here. I don't think Rashford knows. But that's a talk for another day. Okay, because we could be here all day and all night. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to check out all our segments. Monday, we have our Premier League show where we look over all the talking points for the weekend of Premier League action. Tuesday, we have our Conti Corner where we go over Europe and see what's happening over there. And Wednesday, we have our infamous final third where we just, and it's Scorch.
Stuff. Oh, player to watch.
One to watch.
Lavaria? Is it Lavaria?
Nope. This is a no for me.
I'm going to get onto it. Don't worry.
Sure, yeah.
Lavaria. I think it's Lavaria. Oh. Is it? Oh, I'll find out.
Okay, cool. Yeah, guys, continue to support us, and we'll continue to give you as much content, whether good or bad, as we can. Scorcher, any closing remarks?
Let us know if you want more of these impromptu videos. Obviously, this one was a bit long. We was only going to speak for about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's gone to nearly an hour. It was meant to be like 8 to 10 minutes.
Do you know what? If we did our research and actually done all the stuff, it would have been. But you don't actually have got our actual stream of thoughts.
This is basically a telephone convo between. Ooh. We should start. Scorch, I'll talk to you off camera because I've just had an idea.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, you've been great. I've been Jess, that's been Scorch. This is Armchair. Sorry, that's Scorch. This has been Armchair Gaffers, and we'll see you. Scorch, don't leave, by the way, because I'm going to end this, but we can still talk about some things. Yeah, we're going to see you on our final third tomorrow, and then yeah, more and more and more. Peace.